Good morning. I'm in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and right now I'm on my way to the Coeur d'Alene Forest Service office to talk to them about the trash that I collected at my campsite last night. It was completely littered. It was really disgusting, and I passed at least 4 other places along the forest road that were equally as trashed. I mean, I'm talking pizza boxes, whole gallons of juice, and like a truck tailgate, hundreds of shotgun shells. It was terrible. And I'm not happy about that. So I'm gonna go talk to them about it and see what they have to say and what solutions they have for this situation. And if you just take a look at the back seat here, that huge bag of trash, including the bag that it's in, is all from my campsite. I didn't even sleep outside because it was so disgusting. I slept in my car. So we're gonna go and see what the Forest Service has to say about that this morning. We'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Okay, I just got to the ranger station, so we're just gonna go talk to them real quick, see what they say. Could I speak to a ranger, please, or whoever is like a highest-ranking ranger officer?
What's it in regards to?
Forest policy.
Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
What do you
Hi.
want?
Hi, my name's Samira.
I'm Will Young. I'm one of the staff here.
Are you a ranger?
I kind of fill in as that sometimes.
Okay.
So, what can I do for you?
So I'm traveling, and I camp all over the national forests, all over the U.S., and I was just camping up in the forest up here, and I collected all this trash from one site,
Yes.
and I passed like 4 other sites that were equally or worse as trash.
Were you up here just up behind Fernand Lake?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And so I'm just curious what your policy is about pack it in, pack it out.
Typically, that's what we ask for. We do have, as you have seen, a problem about that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also noticed there's no trash cans anywhere, even bordering the edges, and
the edges of the forest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think that maybe it would make things a little bit easier for people to pack it out if they're, or I guess I'm just wondering, what are the strategies that the Forest Service is using to remedy the solution? Because I'm concerned about our shared natural resources and families and people like me being able to use the forest without having to deal with this.
So where you were at is dispersed recreation areas. So at our developed recreation areas, we do have garbage, trash cans, repositories, whatever you want to call them, and those are taken care of as under a schedule. Dispersed rec is more on the user, so we do what we can, but a lot of it is also on the public through education efforts. Like you said, you hit on the one that the Forest Service uses, pack it in, pack it out, kind of thing. So,
does the city or the forest ever host any kind of like public service, community service cleanup?
Cleanup base? Yes, we do one here on this district. It's called Respect the River. It's over in the North Fork of the Coeur d'Alene there, and we get volunteers come out and they spend a full day picking up garbage up and down the North Fork of the Coeur d'Alene.
That's really good to hear. Does
Yes.
that happen like once a year or a couple?
Yes, that's an annual event, has been going on for quite some time. And then
Cool, 'cause this is quite a bit of trash. This is all just one very small area.
And I do know our recreation crews and some of our other folks too is we'll pick up garbage when we see it, but it's not our primary duty kind of thing.
Probably
but
more
we
worried
do,
about fires right now.
Well, right now, yes, but we do. I can give example personally is we were doing a field trip with public on just introducing them to a project that we're going to be proposing here in the next year or so. And where we stopped for lunch, that kind of was there. I spent my lunch break picking up garbage.
Thank you.
So that's kind of how we're approaching it right now.
So how does the Forest Service enforce these pack it in, pack it out laws, and what are some examples of penalties?
Penalties I can't speak to. I'm not tied into the law enforcement. I'm not certified as a forest protection officer. I can't write tickets or anything like that. So, but I do know that they can write tickets for littering, etc. If I've heard of examples where our law enforcement folks will find a trash dump of some kind. If they can find a receipt or any kind of identifying information in it, they will go after that person for either a fine or come out and pick it up, some kind of restitution kind of thing. So
does the Forest Service patrol up there to kind of monitor what's going on and what's happening?
The Fernand Saddle area where you are is one of our heavily used areas, so there's people going through there all the time, whether it's law enforcement or just some of the other folks doing crew work kind of stuff.
Because I didn't see any trucks up there in the short time that I was up there, and
right now
I just saw a lot of burned stuff too, and I'm just concerned that people aren't following the rules as far as backing it out and as far as burning things.
That area up there also gets a lot of partying, underage partying.
Mm-hmm.
So like the pallet burning and stuff that you probably saw up there is that kind of activity as well.
So are they actively trying to kind
Yes,
of get a handle on that? Or?
Our law enforcement officers are tied in with the county sheriffs and and that kind of thing. So there's a coordinated effort through law enforcement, but I can't really speak to all the details because I just don't know them at all. It's not anything other than I just don't know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, primarily I'm here because I'm just concerned about the safety of our shared natural resources and also the safety of families, because a lot of what was up there was dangerous. I could hear people shooting. There's a lot of shotgun shells. There's a burned porno magazine in here, and I just don't know what kind of people are going up there. It's safe for families.
There is a rifle range up that area, so a lot of what you were hearing is probably coming out of there. There is I believe it's a regulation that says there's no shooting off of that road right there. So
the whole site of it was just covered in shotgun shells.
Yes, I know. That's
Where is that at?
Just up the Fernand Road there. As you go up to the saddle, people are always shooting off of there, even though you're not supposed to. We can only do as much as we can, kind of thing.
The increase in tourism has been insane. We don't have enough people to keep up with it, so it's up to the public to be educated and pick up their trash.
Yeah. So what can citizens do? Like, would donations to the Forest Service help to increase more support around that? Or I'm just a concerned citizen. I just find this really alarming. And this is the worst I've seen traveling all around the West.
We have like a volunteer, or we will be having a volunteer at this, so that's going to be increasing our organizing that, because it's really disorganized right now for volunteers.
Yeah, we're really understaffed right now, and the position that she's talking about we'll be doing things like that, coordinating that, setting up working groups that folks could either volunteer their time, or as far as donating money to the Forest Service, that can be a pretty hard thing just because of us being a federal agency, and it sometimes the best intentions of trying to help us in one spot, because we're a nationwide thing, sometimes that just doesn't work out as well. So that's where partnershiping works much better to get folks, into honestly just kind of grassroots groups doing that kind of stuff. So,
So I hear what you're saying is that more citizens that are concerned in protecting our natural resources can just get involved and volunteer their time.
That would definitely be a help, and I would also say, don't hesitate to come into the offices and let folks know what you're seeing, kind of thing. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's only a handful of us running around out there, so more eyes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're here as we are public servants. We're a public agency, so
Me too, unofficially.
Yeah, so there you go, you know, just let us know, don't hesitate to come into an office, you know, ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. Is there I won't take any more of your time.
Mhm.
Can I throw this away someplace?
I will take it from you
Without
and put it in our
illegally
garbage can in the
dumping?
big bag. Yeah, no, I'll take it out and put it in our
The
big
last thing I
dumpster.
want is illegal dumping
No,
on my
no,
hands.
not at all. I got it.
And our law
Got it all?
enforcement officers, I know from just the other day, I had a call report of somebody actually witnessing somebody throwing trash out of their vehicle in a large
Mhm.
amount into the woods. They jumped on that quick. They got angry, and there's only 2 of them.
Yeah. that's-
Really?
Yeah, we
for
have
the whole board.
for our whole area here, so 720,000 acres. We have 2 law enforcement officers. Yeah. Yeah.
So they jumped on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No littering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'll make sure that if I see anybody doing that, that I'll report it, and
Yeah.
I'll
Yes.
do my part to clean up, and I'll spread
Yeah,
the
we
word
appreciate
to
it.
activate people to get organized and more grassroots movements and more volunteer work.
Yeah.
Because it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, you know, there's just more and more and more users, and
Totally.
you know, the education is a huge piece of it that we try, but sometimes you don't get through to everybody kind
Yeah.
of thing. So,
Well,
know,
thank you very
yeah,
much.
appreciate
I
coming
really
in.
appreciate it.
Yeah, and your name was?
Samira.
Samira again. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
No
there.
worries. It's
Okay.
a challenging name.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I run mine
Thank you.
together, and it sounds like one. So, all right. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have
Yeah.
a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Success.